Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, your voice, I'm not able to hear.
You're not able to hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am, I'm here. You.
okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. What's your
Uh,
name?
my name is Sayeda Aisha, ma'am. Finally, we got connected, ma'am, for the second time. Thank you so much giving me this opportunity to
Okay.
have a
We connected
conversation with you
earlier also.
second time.
Have we connected
Yes,
earlier?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have connected earlier also.
Okay. Okay, Saida, what do you do?
Ma'am, I have completed my study. I have done B.Ed, ma'am. It's been 7 months.
Okay. What have you done? You have done graduation.
Yeah, no, ma'am. B.Ed.
Okay. You have done B.Ed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You want to
Yes.
do a job after this?
No, ma'am, I haven't worked anywhere else. I joined anywhere else, ma'am.
Okay.
But I want to work on my communication skills, ma'am. That's why I am here.
Okay. Very good.
I have connected with you earlier also, ma'am. Maybe you must have forgot about me, ma'am.
Actually, I forgot because I have one conversation with everyone. I only have one conversation. So that is why I
Yes,
was
yes,
asking that how come
yes, ma'am.
that I am connected with you for the second time.
Yes,
I
yes,
normally have
ma'am.
only one conversation. So why do you want to learn
Yes, ma'am.
English?
Ma'am, I am very passionate about this language since my childhood, ma'am. It is my dream to be a fluent English speaker, ma'am. That's why I am here.
Okay, okay, very good, Saida. Do you go to the
Yes,
market?
ma'am. Yes, sometime I go to the market, ma'am.
Okay, sometimes you
Sometime,
go to
not
the
regular.
okay. Oh, do you have any topic, some interesting topic, like if you go to the PTMs for your children, or when you go to the market or mall?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't have any children because I am unmarried, ma'am.
Okay,
It's been seven
sorry.
months that I have completed
Okay,
my
okay, okay. I
education,
forgot.
ma'am.
Actually, I'm confusing you with someone else. Actually, that is why
Yes,
it
yes,
happened.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you go to the
Yes, ma'am.
market or cinema hall or anywhere where you think
Yes,
people
ma'am.
are speaking in English and you want to speak in English, so we can have that kind of
Uh,
conversation, or with your friends maybe. Do your friends
yes,
talk in
ma'am.
English?
Some friends talk in English, ma'am. Most of them they speak say Hindi language only, ma'am.
Okay, most of them speak in Hindi, but some of them talk in
Yes,
English. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Lost touch with. I have lost touch. I'm not in contact with them, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm at home only, ma'am.
Okay. Are there malls in your area?
It is like a village area, ma'am. There is a no mall. There
Okay,
is a no mall, ma'am.
there are no malls in that area because it's like a village area.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's.
Ma'am, I want to say something, ma'am, because I am putting 100% efforts, ma'am, to be fluent English speaker. But why it's happening, ma'am, with me? Because sometime I went to for interview. Whenever someone asked me something, I forgot everything, ma'am. Because despite having lots of efforts, ma'am, why it's happening with me? I'm doing practice on regular basis, ma'am.
But you are saying you don't want to go for any job. Then why are you giving?
Yes, ma'am. While pursuing my B.Ed, ma'am, at that time I went for an interview, ma'am. Because of this language, I got rejected, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Why
Since
do you say
7 months,
you
but
went for some interviews? But you
yes,
don't
ma'am.
want to become a teacher, right?
Yes, ma'am. It was a non-IT job, ma'am.
Okay.
Which I went to interview. It was a non-IT job because of
Non-IT
my
job.
English. Yes, ma'am. Non-IT job. It was non-IT job because of my English communication skill. I got rejected, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we do interview practice so that you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
understand what kind of
Yes, ma'am.
questions you have to answer and how you have to answer, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
can you recall what questions they had asked you? Let's say
At
I am
that
the
time when I
interviewer.
went,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Let's say I am the interviewer.
When I was went for an interview, ma'am, they just asked me about my self introduction, and they said speak on a particular one topic, ma'am. At that time, I was not able to speak my self introductions also, ma'am. That's why I got rejected, ma'am.
Okay. They asked you to introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
They asked you to introduce yourself on.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And after that, they asked me speak some Bollywood actors about some Bollywood actors. They just wanted to check my ability whether I can speak or not, ma'am.
Okay. So let's practice that only today. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let's say you have come for English teacher's job, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Now I am asking you, Saida, please introduce yourself. Now you should introduce yourself in a way so that I feel that you are a perfect candidate for this job. right?
Yes, ma'am.
Try to introduce yourself, and if there are any mistakes, I will help you correct it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Sayeda Aisha. I hail from Kurnool. If I talk about my education concern, so I have done B.Ed. That it's been 7 months that I have completed my education. Apart from this, there are 5 members in my family. Apart from my parents, I have two younger siblings. They pursue their graduation. If I talk about my hobbies are traveling. I love traveling and listening music. That's all about me.
See, I had asked you to introduce yourself in a way that the interviewer thinks that you are a perfect candidate for English teacher job. So your family background and your educational background, this interviewer already knows because they have your biodata, they have your resume, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they know everything about you. They just want to see how confident you are, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they actually
Yes.
have all the details. So you should say,
Yes.
like, let's say I am Saida.
Yes, ma'am.
I have done
Yes.
B.Ed. It's been 7 months since I finished my B.Ed. And since
Yes,
then, I have been teaching privately. I have been teaching at home. So many students have
Yes.
done so well in their exams after I taught them. And I think I am passionate for teaching. And
Yes.
I love teaching children. I think I will be a very good candidate for this job. Let's say the school's name is MET International. That's it, right?
Yes.
I have heard a lot
Yes.
about MET school. So that is why I want to become a teacher in this school. So if you talk
Yes.
like this, then they will think that this candidate is good for us, right?
Yes.
Now, let's say I asked you, do you know about Madhuri Dixit? Do you know about Madhuri Dixit?
Not much, ma'am. Little bit.
Any other actor? Any other actress? Do you know about
Ma'am.
Deepika Padukone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you speak a little about Deepika Padukone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.